Hi, it's Ken again with another troll through my record collection. This morning it's Golden Earring, one of my favourite 70s bands. So it's my vinyl collection of Golden Earring. I haven't got a massive amount, but I've got an interesting collection. So I'll just, um, without further ado, I'll plow on. So this is the first one. It's called Hearing Earring. It's a compilation of a couple of earlier albums. As you can see, it's got a rather dull cover, I suppose. Interesting for the time, I suppose. But and there you go. It's um, it's also got track listings and a picture of the lads there. One noticeable thing, it's got Braille on the back as well, so that's quite interesting for the time, I suppose. Not many albums now, I don't suspect they've got Braille. There's Braille across all the picture there. This has got Jangleen on it and Silver Ships, 1,000 Feet Below You, By the Wind. So there's some quite early tracks on there. Good album, huh? So that's Hearing Earring. Second one is Contraband. These are my original ones that I bought at the time. This has got Bombay, Mad Love's Coming, which is one of my favourites. Fighting Windmills, another one. Con Man. So you've got a rather dubious cover with an interesting choice of clothing. And at the back there, sort of circus themed pictures, I suppose. Probably counts for the dressing on the front. So that's Contraband. Next up is Switch, with another interesting cover. This has got Kiyomi Seesaw on it and Turns of Time, Lonesome DJ. Not one of my immense favourite albums. It's on Track Records, this one, as you can see from the little logo there. So that's Switch. We're on to some of my newer ones now. This is The Naked Truth. This is it's a bit like an unplugged album. It's very good. Lots of great tracks on it. Jangleen's on again. Madler's coming. Vanilla Queen, which is another of my favourites. Twilight Zone, Icarus, Radar Love, and The Naked Truth itself. As you can see there, back it's a double album. It's not a double spread. This is on 180 gram vinyl. Quite a nice cover. And it's a recent and newish purchase. And going back to originals, well, this is my original Golden Earring live. It's a fantastic live album. If you've not heard Golden Earring or interested in having a listen, a little bit progressive rock, I suppose. More rock than progressive, if you understand it. This is Golden Earring live. This is I believe it's a Capitol Radio recording. So the interesting inside spread. This got starts off with Candy's Going Bad. She flies on strange wings, which is another great song. Medlow's Coming, 8 Miles High, Vanilla Queen to the Hilt, Fighting Windmills, Con Man, Just Like Gene Vincent, Radar Love is on there. It's brilliant. I love that. It's one of my favourite live albums. This is they've recently, in the last 10 years anyway, have released on Red Bullet Music on vinyl the re-releases, which are quite interesting because they're limited editions. This is Golden Earring Line, the Save album. They are numbered, which I always like, and this is number 211 out of 1,000. So I think it's 1,000 anyway, I'm not sure. They're also, I'm going to pull this one out. I'm not going to pull them all out because they're something quick to get back in. Yeah, it is 1,000. Limited edition 1,000. And on coloured vinyl, each one's on coloured vinyl. So this is red. Some of the other ones. I always put my hype stickers, if I can get them off cleanly, onto the inner sleeve. A bit obsessive, I guess. But and I do normally I do normally keep all these. My albums are all in plastic. These I've taken them out because you can see them a bit better because a bit of reflection on the surfaces. So that's Golden Earring Live. We've got two versions of that: the original and the re-released, remastered limited edition. So this is a limited edition version of Cat, which is a later album, middle section of their career. The Devil Made Me Do It and Twilight Zone are on this, which were quite hits in America. Again, this is a nice. Also, we've got a polyline sleeve and it's got that colour, whatever colour go that. I am colourblind on some ones. I think it's green, but I might say on it actually. Let's have a look. Image edition. Copies on Blade Bullet coloured vinyl, whatever that is. There you go. So that's Cat. We're on to Moontan now, which I think is probably their best album. It's got interesting sleeves. It's got a lady sort of reclining, a burlesque lady. I don't know. So it's quite interesting. If that's a word I can use. And on the inside, there's even more interesting. Trying to get all the picture in there. Make of that what you will. Pass over the back bit like that. This is Moontan. Which have a poke at what colour this is, shall we? This is turquoise. Turquoise. So that's Moontan. With all these releases, I haven't done it with the others, but there's an insert of all the releases. So that's telling you what other ones you can get. As you can see, there's pictures as well, which is nice. And there's also, I think, oh no, not with this one. There's with some of them there's a lyric insert as well. So I'm missing that. No, not that one. No, there you go. This is coming to the end now. This is Face It. It's one of the later albums. See if we get lucky with there's a little different sort of insert in there. It's like a cartoon limited edition of 1,500 this time. What number is that? If I can get the number. This is 1,500 edition. This is 1,124. So they're all the same. They've all got numbers on the back. See the lyrics there of the tracks. Angel, Hold Me Now, and that's quite nice. And finally, a recent purchase. This is To the Hilt. This is a great album as well. Again, you've got this pertains to the lyrics of the track To the Hilt. There's a guy lying on a railway line just about to get his head chopped off, and various saws and stuff like that, and various methods of disposing of somebody. It seems this guy's in for a bad weekend. There you are. And as get this out without making too much of a hash of it. And what I was talking about, there's the lyric sheets and other information. And we'll go on with this colour. There you go. So that's my Golden Earring vinyl collection. I had the fortune to see them in the 70s, and they were as good live as they were on that album. So if you never heard of them, and most people into rock have probably heard of Radar Love, but there's more to them than that, and they're worth a listen. So I hope you enjoyed this. Any comments, as usual, would be gratefully accepted, bad, good, or indifferent. Any comments as well. So I'll be along later in the month with another look at some of my vinyl. So take care, everybody.